We have a void a little bit, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Try to fill it.
Yeah, but I mean, you were. How old were you? Would you say when things like really took off with Flagrant?
Oh, I was old, dude. I was 20. 2017 we started Flagrant, so I was 30.
That's not old though, bro.
33
You know what I mean?
started. 2018 went broke because I was on these MTV shows, and what I didn't count on is all of them being taken away at 1 year. Because maybe they just looked at me and they were like, "He's old." I don't know, but I had like 7 MTV shows. I wasn't making crazy money. I was making like low 6 figures.
Wait, what do you mean you had 7?
I was on like Guy Code versus Girl Code. I had a voiceover on another show. I was on a show called Safe Word. I was on a couple other projects.
No
I can't
shit, I
even
didn't
think
know
of.
it was all that.
I think one was a Netflix. It was a show we shot independently, and then Netflix picked it up. And I was like, oh, if they give us season 2, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And you think it's going to keep going up. I'm 32 or whatever, living not check to check, but year to year. And I'm like, all right, this is going to be good. I'm with my girlfriend at the time. She moved into our place, and then all of a sudden, end of 2017, all the shows started suddenly getting canceled one by one. So I went from making like a low 6 figures, nothing crazy, but 6 figures in 2017 to 2018, probably making like $4,000 for the whole year. I'm not even exaggerating. I'd be surprised if it hit 4,000, to be honest with you. And you're thinking, well, I got this big bushel of shows. One gets canceled. You're like, yeah, but I got all these. Then another one gets canceled. And like, yeah, but I got these. And then one by one. And then the only show that didn't get canceled, they were like, we don't want you back. So I'm going broke. So 2018, we're doing Flagrant. My wife, financially anxious person, is like, what the fuck is going on? Like, we're talking about getting married? Is this what it's going to be? I don't have an answer for her. I'm like, this flagrant thing, I think. I believe in this. I believe in this. Then I start wondering, like, am I just saying that because that's all I have left?
Yeah.
And then luckily we started the Patreon because I went so broke we had to. And that's October 2018. So end of 2017 till end of 2018 was rough, but October 2018 I think I started being like, okay, I'm making enough to survive, and then it went up and
On
up
the
and
Patreon.
Up. Yeah, and then it went up and up. Yeah.
So your brokenness is what led to your wealth.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Dude, sometimes you need like no safety net. You
Yeah.
know, it's like there's no more fucking around.
Yeah,
You gotta go.
I don't know if I do it again that way, but that is
Now,
what
but
caused
was
it.
that you specifically, or was like Andrew in the same spot?
Well,
Like,
Andrew,
everybody was
Andrew
kinda
was
like,
doing
we
great.
need
Andrew was
Patreon.
starting to blow up, to be honest with you. His whole ascension had begun. And so his plate was full. And the idea of doing another episode, and we were like extrapolating percentages of other Patreons, and he was like, I don't know if it's going to make that much, man. Like, you're asking me to do a lot of work for this. And then I went so broke, I said, I'm literally pleading with you at this point.
Please. Yeah, wow.
He was going to like loan me money, and luckily I got a tax refund that was going to hold me over, but I was down to my last, and then I got a tax refund. I was like, I'm good. I don't need the money. Thank you. He was like, you need it. Let me know. And I was like, I'm good, but I'm pleading with you. Let's start this Patreon. And then we started it, and then he really was like, got the idea of the community, and it was a very, like, at the time, there weren't a lot of people doing that. Like, everybody on the Patreon, let's help each other out.
Yeah.
If you sell cars and somebody needs a car, hook them up. Like, and then that was like the beginning of really building and being like, okay,
That is crazy to think, though, because I do think a big part of your guys' universe of success is that.
Yeah.
And if there wasn't, because you can also, a fan base is one thing. A Patreon where it's like, people are paying for that extra episode, but they really are almost investing in you. You know what I mean? And when you have the vibe of like, I love this comic and it seems like he needs some money, like let me help out.
Yeah.
And it becomes that. That's what, like, that Flagrant world is built on that.
Yeah.
I feel at least. And if it wasn't, if you didn't do that, who knows? I mean, you know what I mean? Having that universe expand in that way, all because you were like, bro, we got to do something here.
Yeah, it worked out really well. Just the idea of having it be a community, and like he would put like a long note at the beginning every Sunday. He would just have like a note from Schultz to everybody.